Apart from this distinguished class, there are those who profess some knowledge of this state, instruct their disciples in methods, claim to be unfailing, which result, they say, in instant bloom of those rare faculties that bring about the union of the soul with the divine and grant perennial peace. Most of them form hot subjects of debate, some for, some against the claims put forth, some neutral, sitting on the fence to watch, some dismissing the whole topic as delusion, far beneath their dignity.
But no distinguished scholar has explained why, like an epidemic, has this craze for yoga, tantra, meditation, Zen now gripped the minds of millions on the earth. Why have the attempts made by the elite among the learned in the last 2 centuries to drive out faith and occupy the front resulted in this sad debacle, and instead of losing, how she has survived and with redoubled force is back again, a still ignored phenomenon so clear that 'tis surprising none attempts a probe, for it explains the crisis facing man.
There is another class distinguished from the other two, which e'er confines itself to magic, sorcery, occultism, or enchantment, witchcraft, and the methods used to gain control of demons, spirits, ghosts, or astral forces, and such entities. They all deserve a serious study, for they too, encouraged by the rising tide of growing interest in the bizarre, have launched a massive drive, but from behind their hideouts, with exciting stories told of yogis, lamas, wizards, masters or magicians, sorcerers, all the rest, from Tibet, Egypt, Brazil, China, or Himalayan heights, and other far-off sites, all very hard to reach.
But both the cast and authors of the dramas e'er remain out of sight of the readers, dying now to catch a sight of them to warm their hearts that such incredible beings live on earth. But neither those in hideouts nor the cast come out in broad daylight to show themselves, and, like sun-hating bats, keep in the dark, leaving the fans in nagging doubt for life.
But we must not allow this dismal tale, or e'en the controversy raging round the second class, to blind our vision to what wonders can be done if both of them join hands with scientists to mend the world, which stands in desperate need of such help to rescue mankind from a mortal threat. They, too, are helpful as they keep alive the magic lamp alight in human hearts, that clay alone is not the only base of man's existence, or that of the world, and there exist unbodied entities and forces for man to explore and scan.
There might be wrong ideas and wrong beliefs about these planes, but these can be set right with patient planning, study, and research, and it is for this purpose that we write, to clear the clouds of doubt about the soul and put the world upon the trail that may, in course of time, sift the grain from the chaff.
When did the earth produce a prodigy in magic, with such skill in spells and charms or mastery of astral forces, that he was acclaimed a genius, and as proof of his unique uncanny talents, left a lasting monument for all to see, which still excites the wonder of the world? Or when did there arise a man so great who made hermetic arts an honored science, explained the secret of its wonders, and caused such a stir among the learned that he ranks now with the most illustrious names of earth for his vast knowledge of this lore?
Who e'er included witchcraft, spells, and charms in any category of useful arts? Not so the illumined, often of the view that thirst for magic fills a wanton mind, which fails to learn from long experience that it lives in a strictly causal world. The notion that discarnate forces can affect temporal sides of human life and set aside the cosmic laws to make exceptions in the case of dabblers skilled in magic, sorcery, or kindred arts is but a widely sought chimera which, no more substantial than a misty ghost, melts into thin air at the merest touch of hand made to try its solidity.
The hoary sages, who by grace divine bequeathed to mankind that immortal thought which first revealed to man his destined path in ancient India, ne'er expressed the view that sorcery is something worth the price one has to pay to appease the evil one. How can they who run after the occult, siddhis, miraculous powers, or charismas without reflection gain that state of being of which the outer symbol is the Om?
Those who by their example, word, and deed brought new bloom to the thinking of mankind wore out their noble minds and mortal frames in the hard effort to uplift the race, who firmly curbed their passions and desires, ate once a day, and used the coarsest wear, the sour and bitter of life bore with smiles, to heal the pain, distress, and grief of man, who bored through mountains, climbed unscalable peaks, surveyed the sky, explored the depths of earth, effaced the barriers of time and space to make the world a better place to live, are so above those who make it their goal to master the accursed satanic arts that no comparison is possible between the two, the sacrifice of one and others' devilries for selfish ends.
When made aware of their angelic lives, we feel an ardent longing in our hearts to kiss and kiss again their hallowed feet for noble actions done and wisdom taught. It does not matter if the needs of flesh, which nature, for good reasons of her own, has planted deep in every one of us, made them to wander from abstemious paths. What is of highest moment to the race is their outstanding contributions, made for human weal, to give the best they had, to turn the earth into a heaven of joy. Those who out of base reasons of their own look round to pick up holes when they are gone, only reveal the lowness of a mind which burns to stab the undefended dead.